Okay, so today we're going to integrate 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 over x minus 2 times x minus 1 squared with respect to x. Okay, so we've got basically x cubed in the bottom, x squared in the top. So x squared, as we can see, has got a higher indice than what the x squared is. So as that's in the denominator, and we can't integrate this thing yet, we're going to have to use partial fractions. So start us off, we're going to just plug in this value here, 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 over x minus 2, x minus 1 squared. Okay, so now we're going to build up the powers. So we've got x minus 2 linear term first. So what we use is the letter A first, capital A, x minus 2. Right, ready for the next term. Next term we've got x minus 1 squared. So as that's got two powers, we're going to have to build it up, 1 power and 2 power. So plus b over x minus 1 to the single power. Okay, and now we need to do the second power. So plus c x minus 1 squared. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the numerator by the denominator on this side. That way then when we've added these in, we're not changing the value of anything. So basically what we're going to do is like this. So we're going to multiply this a by this number. So x minus 2, x minus 1 squared. Same with the b. X minus 2, x minus 1 squared. And yet again, same again, x minus 2, x minus 1 squared. Okay, right, now this looks a little bit complicated, but we're going to simplify it off because what we can do, we've got some cancelling out we can do. So this first term here, a with this stuff, divided by x minus 2, we've got x minus 2, x minus 2. So they can cancel out. So start a new line. So now on the bottom we've just got 1, so that's just no denominator. We've got x minus 1 squared in the top. So a x minus 1 squared plus. So now we're on to the b. We've got x minus 1 in the bottom. X minus 2 we can't cancel, but x minus 1 squared, we can cancel one of those. So now we're left with b, x minus 2, x minus 1 plus. Now on to the c, let's just get ready with the c. So just cross that one out, cross one of those with there. So c, so we got x minus 1 squared in the denominator, and in the numerator we got x minus 2, which we can't, but the x minus 1 squared, we can cancel both. So they can all cancel out. So c is now x minus 2. Okay, don't get involved in any expanding the brackets or anything like that, just leave it as it is there. So now we've got 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 equals this thing. Okay, so now what we want to do is plug in some values to make something disappear. So I reckon if we plug in using this one first, to make this one disappear, x minus 2, to make that 0, make x equal 2. So let's write here, let x equal 2. So if x equals 2 into this whole equation, 2 times 2 squared, that's 2 times 4, so that's 8, minus 5 times 2 is 10, so it's minus 10, plus 7 equals, so plug in 2 into this, so that's a times 2 minus 1, which is 1 squared, so that's just a, plus, plug in 2 into this one here, this becomes 0, then the whole thing disappears. Plug in 2 into this one, and the whole thing also disappears. So basically we don't even need this plus sign here, we've just got the a. So basically a equals 8 minus 10 plus 7, so we've got this one here nice and easily, a equals 5. That's a great start. Okay, next one, make things disappear. We could perhaps plug in x equals 1. So plug in a 1 there, that'll disappear. Plug in a 1 there, that'll disappear. Plug in a 1 there, we're just left with 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Okay, so let's do a little setup. X equal 1. Okay, so what this leaves us with here now, plug in 1 into all this equation. 2 times 1 squared is 2, minus 5 times 1 is 5, plus 7. Okay, plugging 1 into here, this term disappears. 1 in here, that becomes 0. This term disappears. Plugging 1 here, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so we're left with minus c. Okay, 2 minus 5 is minus 3, plus 7 is plus 4. So plus 4 equals minus c. Therefore, c equals minus 4. Okay, great stuff. Now we're left with, we can't plug in a 1, we can't plug in a 2. What's the easiest thing we can plug in now? Well, we can just plug in 0. So let's do our setup work. Let x equal 0. Okay, so 0 into this, that's 0 minus 0 plus 7. So we've got 7 equals, okay, 0 in here, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, minus 1 squared is 1. So that just leaves us with the a. Plugging 0 in here, we've got minus 2 and minus 1. Minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2, so that's plus 2b. And then left here now, c, x minus 2, x is 0, so that's minus 2c. So let's change that to a minus. Okay, so we are now, okay, so now we're left with this, that 7 equals a plus 2b minus 2c. So we know a is 5, c is minus 4. So that gives us a nice little leg up here now, working out the answer to this. So now what we got is 7 equals, a is 5, plus b we don't know yet, c we do know is minus 4. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8, minus minus 8, it becomes plus 8. Okay, so now we're left with 7 minus 5 minus 8 equals 2b. Okay, let's work this out. 7 minus 5 is 2, 2 minus 8 is minus 6, minus 6 equals 2b. Therefore b equals 3. Okay, so, sorry, b equals minus 3. Let me just correct that. b equals minus 3. Don't forget the minus sign. Okay, right. Now we know all that. So we know that a equals, where are we? A equals 5. B, let's write that down where you can see it better. A equals 5. B equals minus 3. And C equals minus 4. Okay, so that's our final result there on the partial fraction. We still haven't integrated yet, so we've still got to integrate this thing. So now what we know is we've got integral 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 all over x minus 2 x minus 1 squared with respect to x. What we know is now that this is equivalent to this as an integral. So a is 5. So it's the integral of 5 over x minus 2 dx plus the integral of b, which is minus 3 over x minus 1 dx. And then we know we've got plus the integral of c, which is minus 4 over x minus 2, x minus 1 squared with respect to x. Okay, right, let's simplify this up even more. So now we got 5 times 1 over x minus 2 dx, bring the 5 out the front, substitute for a 1, 5 times 1, 5, we haven't changed anything. Here we've got minus 3. So let's change this plus to a minus. Put minus 3. Just change that a bit clear, that's it. And then 1 over x minus 1 dx. And then here we've got minus 4, so we can bring this out. So minus 4 integral 1 over x minus 1 squared dx. Okay, so this one here is simple natural log, this one here should be simple natural log. This one here is going to require a little bit of u substitution. So let's just take care of this integral first. So integral of 4 times the integral of 1 over x minus 1 squared. So what we do is nice little u sub here for what's inside the bracket. So we let u equal x minus 1 du equals dx. Substitute the u into here. So we've got 4 times the integral of 1 over u squared. Now with respect to u. Put the dx back in there, that's not good. Du equals dx. So there we go. That's the same in there. So now we can change this now to 4 times u to the minus 2 du. And then if we simplify this out, we get minus 4u to the minus 1, which is the same as minus 4 over u, which putting in the u back in equals minus 4 over x minus 1. So this one here, let's just keep that in the line there, keep that separate. So now integral of this one is 5 ln x minus 2. This one here, minus 3 ln x minus 1. This one here, we've just taken care of it over here. So minus 4 x minus 1. Okay, and then a minus and a minus make a plus. So we now got a plus. Okay, and then plus c. Okay, there we go. That completes it.